Hola, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing awesome. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. It's for the last couple of weeks, it's been really kind of interesting. I don't call myself a medium by any means. I'm not. I'm an intuitive, and I work with energy. And very rarely have I ever had any kind of message connection, whatever you want to call that, with the other side or people that have crossed over, other than like people, good morning, people that I know. And so, anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I am just happily, I guess is the word, overwhelmed with this energy, and it just keeps going and going and going, and I'm like, good golly, who the heck is this? Who is this? What is this? And I can feel this, I want to say, like an energetic presence, nothing negative. It's just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. And then it comes across Richard Grenell. And I'm like, Richard Grenell, but you haven't passed over, you're on this side. And it was this like higher self to higher self moment. And Richard Grenell is just very, 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 the energy is very loving. It's very bright. It's very bouncing around. He is energetic, as in has a lot of woo-woo going on, and opens up these doors, just opens up these doors. And so I was like, I think I'm going to spend this moment. Oh, that's so cool, Amy. I was like, I think I'm going to spend this moment and let me get to know Richard Grenell's energy. And the first thing that came across was, I'm a man's man. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're gay. So, yeah, you would be attracted to men and men attracted to you. And he's like, no. The energy's like, no, you don't get it. I'm a man's man. And I'm like, well, maybe I don't get it. So explain it. And so it comes across that I'm the kind of man that men want to be, and that men want to connect with. So they want to be like me, but they want to connect with me. It's this charismatic energy. Again, charismatic energy. The energy is very, very bright. He's very quick. How to describe that? Let's say charismatic, entertaining, that when you connect in with that energy, it is just, that energy makes you feel like you are being listened to. Hello, Badal. Makes you feel like you are being listened to, attended to, being taken care of, that your energy has value. That is his connection. How do people connect in with him, and how does he connect in with people, is the way that he makes you feel. He makes a person feel very, like, in that one-to-one, very, very loving, and that's the word that's coming across, concerned, and has a sense of genuine concern for others. So I thought that was really kind of interesting. So I'm over here kind of playing around, and I'm like, well, what about Nancy Pelosi? And this is, a couple of weeks ago. I've been, kind of working on this, and Nancy, it was just a very, very, very quick window, and it was more about her being a little girl. Richard Grenell. Who is Richard Grenell? Well, first, he's my Virgo brother. He's born September 18th, 1966. He is a diplomat. He is a political advisor, a media consultant. He is on the special envoy for Serbia. the Serbia-Kosovo peace negotiations. He was the acting director under National Intelligence. So if you are a follower of QAnon, Richard Grenell was the one who started releasing the declassified documents. He was the ambassador to Germany, and that is where he really started getting his, and from what his energy and I were kind of like connecting in with, that was his springboard, was being ambassador to Germany. He was also the foreign policy spokesman for Mitt Romney in 2012. And remember, Mitt Romney fired Richard Grenell for being gay. Yes, was fired for being gay. So anyway, so Richard, again, his energy is off the chain. He is just all over the place. Very energetic, very charismatic, and higher self was really open to talk. Again, his statement was he's a man's man. He has this ability to command and motivate a change in what's going on in any scenario. He's very charismatic, again, and I'm kind of laughing because I'm getting a picture in my head that, you know, he could probably sell you swampland in Arizona and you would be totally groovy with it. Okay, we just got our cards. Hang on, let me grab them. Whoa, very cool. Very cool. All right, so let's start with the reading, and this is about Richard Grenell. Again, I'm starting to do some political readings, and so Richard Grenell is my Virgo brother, September 18th, 1966. He's a diplomat, political advisor, media consultant. He's the guy that's been provoking and poking, and we're getting, he's very transparent. And that's his energy. His energy is about integrity. It's about putting your cards out on the table and calling it. So, you know, think of him like in the poker game. He's been holding those cards for a long time. And sometimes he has a really good poker face. And so now he's laying the cards out on the table and he's showing you everything. He's showing everybody all over the world. He's showing us what's really going on in this particular poker game. All right, so let's take a look at his cards and let's see what he has to say. Okay, so for Richard Grenell, thank you. Richard Grenell, they call him Ric. Again, he's very, very fluent on social media, talks a lot about many of the social scene, the social political scene, what's going on, how it's changing, how people are reacting, and what this energy about him is about growth. It's about opening up our eyes, opening up our minds, opening up our hearts, looking at things from different perspectives so that we can grow, so that we can become stronger. I'm getting a sense of like we can really become very, very united in what we're doing with this. So his energy that's coming in is all about growth. We're going to grow. We're going to be big. We're going to be better. We're going to be strong. And he wants to bring in, be a herald of some of that sense of unity and coming together. All right, so what's part of his help? What's giving him a boost? What's bringing him up to the forefront that Ric is becoming a lot more well-known? He's being recognized. People are looking at what what he's saying, what the message that he's bringing, and they're starting to listen to him. So what we're looking at here, this is reunion of souls. So this is assets coming together in order to get that message out. Assets coming together in order to get that message out. So Ric is a big catalyst of change and growth because he has been very, very willing to play those cards, put those cards out on the table, speak those truths, say, hey, this is what's going on. One thing that's interesting about him is that when people misquote him in their own tweets or their own post, he will go back and cite exactly where something was said or done and create that paper trail. So Ric is bringing in this energy of integrity, and part of his work is to create a sense of community or connection. You have to think about what he was doing over in Germany when he was ambassador. He was actually entertaining and working and connecting in with lots of other foreign powers in order to start building up this web of protection, as well as a strong web of unity amongst the different foreign powers. And he was very unlikely when you think of him as in terms of some of the countries there that are very, very anti-gay, but they loved Ric. There's something about his energy that regardless of whatever his transgressions, and I'm using that term like really loosely, whatever his, what they may view as a fault is, everything of his pros far outweighed it, and he was actually able to start connecting us with other people, other countries, in a more positive way. So think about this energy that is bringing in. All right, so we were looking at this at the reunion of souls. Now, what is his hindrance? And his hindrance here is a little bit, and you know, I'm just going to call it like the card is saying, his being a homosexual, being gay, in some perspectives has held him back. And we saw that back in 2012 when Mitt Romney fired him. And that kind of set up a precedence for Ric to be able to establish himself within that political community and be respected, for him to be respected for who he is and what he brings to the, or not for who he is, but for what he brings to the table and the results that he accomplishes, and did not want to be known as being that token player. And yes, that's the way the energy comes across, being the token player in politics or in government. It's kind of like, we're going to go ahead and hire you because you're going to fulfill this criteria of what they say I have to hire. That's not what his energy is. His energy is this is who I am, this is what I stand for, and my personal life is off to the back. But his hindrance is that some people still want to play the personal role card in there and try to finagle that into why he's being influential at this time. He is a great big influence, and you got to look at it on the political arena and the social arena, the socio-political arena. This guy is very, very influential, and he brings a lot of positive, groovy energy into this. His hindrance, again, was being into his personal life, and you cannot judge that aspect of what he's bringing into the social world or what's bringing into the political world. Don't label him for something along like that, because his energy itself is very positive and very moving. And Ric Grenell is going to be a big catalyst in this movement into balance, into reasoning, into understanding, into being able to sit back and go, okay, all right, this is what it is, and this is where we're going with it. So I'm really, really excited about his energy. Hey, Shauna, how are you? A couple of weeks ago when I was just, I was like I said, I was in there meditating and, looking like, God, Father God, you got to show me what's going on out here in the political arena. Who do I need to look at? What do I need to connect in with? What is there for us to work with? And Rick was just bouncing off the wall. It was every time I opened up one of my social medias, there was a Ric Grenell post. I look at something on the news, there's a picture of Ric Grenell, and I'm like, all right, dude, I got it. I'm going to do this reading about you. What do you have to say? What are you bringing to the table? And again, what we're looking at, what's he bringing in? He's bringing in movement into the balance. He is going to be a key player, or he is a key player. Let me reiterate this. Ric Grenell is a key player into the peace negotiations, not only within our country, but within our world. This man is a total diplomat, very, very even-keeled, very well-balanced, has beautiful, bright light, integrity-filled energy. That's what I'm picking up on him. Very integrity-filled. All right. And then what's this last couple of aspects here that we're looking at? And this is going to crack me up. Well, it's going to crack you up. Okay. Let's go back over. So what's Rick bringing in? He's bringing in what's going to happen from his interventions and his actions and working with the people. We are actually going to be on that healing trend. We're going to escape. We're going to leave. We're going to move away from the negative vibrations, from the negative balances that we are experiencing currently. And we're going to take this flip, and our nation, our world setting will begin to heal. And the most important part of this is remembering that each one of us is a part of that healing vibration. It's all about what you choose, what's your perspective, what you want to choose with, what's the catalyst of change for you. And for each problem, we have a solution, but together we need to come together. And this is what he's bringing in. He's bringing us in together so that we can work on these solutions for a better tomorrow. Peace, love, and harmony. He's like, can I take a break? Peace.